And hello, welcome to episode 10, I know that for a fact, of the YourBlock Podcast. My name is Thomas, and today I'm joined by...
Sam.
Christian. I'm Ian.
And, yeah, as I said, this is episode 10 of our podcast. First one we've done in quite some time, I'd say.
Yeah, about 5 weeks almost.
Yep, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. First thing I want to talk about is,
Anal sex.
Sure.
No.
Alright.
Sure, Sam. Tell us about it.
Don't do it unless she's had an enema.
Okay.
Moving on.
Lost my train of thought now.
I'm so
We have a
sorry.
lot to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. First off, Ian, you said you want to talk about the new Fast and Furious trailer?
Yo, that shit's sick.
It is.
I feel like they just don't know how to stop getting more and more insane with this franchise.
Yeah, the franchise definitely found its footing. They stopped with the just like street racing thing because it didn't. But like when you show people doing just not even possible to do shit with cars, then suddenly people take interest. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
like bank heists
Bank
across
heist.
the city.
Yeah.
dragging safes through the city.
Dragging-
So ridiculous.
and then destroying all the city in every turn you take.
Whoops,
in the
I
process,
accidentally
yeah.
put my safe through this building.
Shit.
2 grenades.
Oh,
Oh,
no, it's not even.
Me and you
Oh my
left
God.
20 minutes straight at that.
They come in from one direction, switch scenes, they're coming from another direction.
It was like a skit. I just couldn't believe it was in
I
the
know.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
It's fantastic.
it wasn't even just that. It's like that first grenade was laying there for like a solid 3 seconds.
And then the other one
Then
just
the
rolls
other
into
one
the
just
frame.
rolls
Literally
into
rolls.
the frame.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, shit.
And you know what?
Overkill.
That scene really sums up what the franchise is. It's over the top, just
Ridiculousness.
ridiculous fun, and it's
Yeah,
It's just-
and they're really having fun with it, and it really shows in the way they're making their movies.
Yep.
And this trailer is a perfect example of just escalating it to the next level.
And that line in the trailer when Vin Diesel's looking at Paul Walker, one last ride.
Oh man.
Yeah. Shit.
Damn, and they recently released a poster as well. It's a black and white poster with Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, and it just says under Furious 7, one last ride as well. And it's just it gets you. It's probably one of my. And it's such a simple poster, but it's like it just says so
It's
much.
the impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they brought in
It's the message.
Brian yet? Have they gotten up to that point? Or is this movie gonna lead up to that
Oh,
Tokyo Drift?
not Brian, Sean.
Yeah.
Paul Walker's Brian.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in this movie. They haven't shown him in any of the trailers. I think that's because they're trying to hide the Tokyo Drift, because most people didn't like Tokyo Drift.
Really?
I
it was-
don't understand why, but
I liked it. I admit it's the weakest of the franchise, but I like it. But yeah, I think they're just trying to hide him. He's credited in like all of like IMDb. He's in there. So I don't know if maybe they're just going to show us that race that was at the end of Tokyo Drift where him and then maybe he's just not in the rest of the movie.
yeah.
But yeah.
No, I feel like he'd have a not necessarily part of the main team, but like he would be like an apprentice type thing because he was technically like the apprentice of what's his face? Han. Yeah. And like just through that interaction with Han, he'd be affiliated into the team,
And
I guess.
I feel like there must be a reason why Vin Diesel would go and talk to him,
Yeah.
So maybe he does join the team and they just haven't shown him in any of the
Yeah.
marketing, so.
And like, let's be real. He's the only one in the friggin' team that knows how to drift. There's gotta be there's gotta be something for him to do.
Yeah.
And at that point, they can't chronologically bring back Han, so
No, he's dead.
Yeah, like if he's in the production rights and stuff, he's got to be in the movie, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's in there. At least for a little bit. So moving on. I don't know what else is talked about.
You want to do Netflix Zelda next, or?
Yeah, Netflix Zelda series. Holy shit! I cannot contain my excitement. I don't even care if it's bad at this point, but just like, and you knew something like this had to happen eventually. Movie studios, networks have been fighting for the rights to do Zelda anything for decades. You know, so it's. And I'm glad that it's Netflix that's going to be able to do it because they have a good track record.
Yeah.
I'll be able to watch the entire thing in one day.
It's true.
And yeah, I mean, yeah. What do you guys think?
I'm excited for it because it is Netflix and pretty much everything they do is quality.
Yeah, for sure.
There's one show out right now.
The 100.
The 100? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
It's really bad. But
That's not Netflix though.
Oh, that's not Netflix?
Yeah, it was only released on Netflix, right?
It was, but it wasn't Netflix developing it. It was ABC, I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it is.
Well then.
It's not their fault. But,
Yeah.
So Netflix still has their.
So Netflix still has their flawless
track record.
So we're never mind. We're good.
Yeah.
If they do Link, I want to see how they're going to play that character because Link's voice is the player's voice, right? So are they going to voice him or are they going to make him mute?
They can't make him mute.
They're
fucking stupid.
They could.
I feel like they're getting ready to step into a new phase of Zelda. Like I even feel in this next game, Link's going to talk.
So hold on there, Thomas.
It's something they got to do.
I feel like it would be taking it in the right direction because it's been a lot of games that he hasn't spoken.
Yeah, and we're video games these days are very cinematic, and so you gotta. And Zelda is Nintendo's most cinematic worthy franchise, arguably Metroid. So
I'd like to see something by Metroid.
What?
I'd like to see something by Metroid.
I feel like if the Zelda show works, they might go for Metroid as well. I feel like that would be the follow-up.
Just not other M because Christopher Boulay will murder people.
Yeah.
That's also a fact.
But no, I feel like they're going to make Link speak. I hope they don't follow the games too much. I'd like them to make maybe their own story. Maybe take in elements from the games or something. Maybe the first season you do Ocarina of Time's type story or something, and then maybe next season's oh shit, some shit happens. Majora's Mask. He has to do Majora's Mask now or something. Yeah,
even if they did something completely different, it would work with the.
It would. If they didn't take any elements, they just made sort of their own story within.
A Zelda original.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
It'd be sick. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, but I just want to go back to what you were talking about with Link speaking in a new game. They could always use the Wii U has voice recognition, doesn't it? You can speak into it, right?
I hope they don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that stuff.
I know it's really iffy.
That shit's really flimsy right now.
Yeah.
It's like how they were doing motion controls for Skyward Sword, and that really killed the game for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played
it's
it.
oh fuck, I had to calibrate it and.
You were telling me it was hard to
hate Skyward Sword.
Touch it.
Yeah.
I touched Twilight Princess. That was worth it. It was good. Very good game to touch. Yeah. Something like that would probably work more on the Xbox One though, because
yeah, I mean,
they got that more solidified by now.
Yeah,
But that's probably never going to happen.
If you speak into a game and something,
they've already done it.
Yeah, and on a small scale, yeah. So they could eventually do. I don't think they're there right now, though. I don't think it's there yet.
Well, back on the 360 with the Kinect, they had for Mass Effect 3, you could input voice commands and you could tell your people where to move, as opposed to doing it on the controller. And then have they released that Ghost Recon game?
Not yet.
Where you can customize all your stuff now. Yeah, because that's another. But yeah, it was mainly facial stuff that they did, with Alien Isolation.
Well, facial stuff.
Yeah. If they had the whole corner thing, you would move your head around the corner and you could peek with the Kinect.
Stuff.
Oh yeah,
that was really. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
I did it myself though.
Getting back to it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I like that they're doing a TV show opposed to a movie, because a movie you have to cram a lot into 2 hours.
Yeah.
a TV show, though, you flesh shit out over, like, 13 to, like, 20-something episodes.
It gives them a lot more freedom.
Yeah, a lot more. Over multiple seasons. So it's like they could, really flesh out this world, and, do some justice. It's Netflix, so...
Yeah.
Me and Brule sort of briefly talked about it on Facebook, and he raised some concerns about, like Link speaking, or whether or not they're even going to use Link. Like, maybe it's just like a Tales from Zelda universe kind of thing, where they have different stories within that universe, and, like, that might be cool. But, like, no, I feel like they are going to use Link. He's going to speak. And, yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. Mm. I'm excited.
Yeah. And also, another thing is that Netflix usually won't shy away from having things set up for 2 seasons almost right away. Because, like, all the shows that they have right now, like, including the new Marvel ones, they're already set up for 2 seasons.
They're miniseries. So Daredevil is just going to be it's one miniseries.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're already shooting Jessica Jones now.
Yeah.
Then there's going to be Luke Cage and Iron Fist after.
Yeah.
Oh, Luke Cage.
And then it'll culminate in the Defenders miniseries.
Yeah.
But then,
maybe that's what I was thinking about.
So I don't think they're doing second seasons for any of these.
Yeah.
Maybe after the Defenders.
No, I just heard something about them being in... Like, they had their own first season or whatever, but then I heard something about them being in another thing.
Yeah, they're all...
And so I just assumed that they were in a second season.
It's going to sort of be like what the movies did. In the sense...
Brian?
Sorry.
Hey, Brian.
Sorry.
Hey, Brian, you want to say anything? Brian?
Thank you.
You already
Say
fucking
hi.
walked in.
Yeah, just say hi.
On the camera.
Just show up and say
I
hi.
didn't show on the camera.
Flex in the camera. Come on. Do it.
Did I show
Show
up?
how swole you are.
Yeah, you did.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brian.
Get out of here. Play Smash after.
Alright. But yeah. That's Brian.
Yeah.
You've already met him. Yeah, but the Netflix things are basically doing a TV version of what the movies did, where everyone's going to have their own thing, and they're just going to culminate in one thing.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yeah. And then maybe they'll show up in Infinity War.
That would be cool. But hey, it's a solid formula. I mean, it would make a lot of sense for Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah,
Yep.
it would. Yeah.
Because Captain America: Civil War, a bunch of shit's going down apparently. Like in this Age of Ultron, it looks like not Captain America. It looks like Thor might die in this movie, so they can set up the Ragnarok thing.
Oh, man.
Oh shit!
Oh, man.
What?
Yeah, because Thor 3 is going to be Ragnarok, so.
Damn.
So they're setting that up, so he might die in Age of Ultron, and then bring him back for his movie. Captain America's probably going to die at the end of Civil War, so they'll bring, and it looks like they're going to bring him back in the second half of Infinity War, because the first part of Infinity War, if rumors are true, is going to be all of the new Avengers. It's going to be Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, maybe Wasp. And if rumors are true, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
If rumors
We can
are true.
only hope.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fingers crossed they don't fuck up Sinister Six. We're looking at you.
And if they
Sony.
do, they're probably gonna reboot it anyways.
Oh.
Again.
No, I want them to fucking drive Sinister Six into the ground. I want that to be the final nail in this coffin. You know why?
So they
Because
can concede.
Just give it back to Marvel.
They can
I
concede to
was
Disney.
a Sony defender,
Uh-huh.
and then they
And then those email leaks.
Hold on now.
email.
So,
Yeah,
a
I was
Sony
even-
apologist.
A Sony apologist, thank you. That was actually the word I was looking for, but I didn't think of it right. No. Yeah, I was even sort of defending The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I was like, hiccup in the road, but they're going to get shit back on track. Those emails come out. We have no fucking idea what we're doing.
Oh my god.
So I was like, yeah, I've lost all faith in them. I don't even know if they're even doing the Sinister Six anymore, to be honest. So...
Hey man, they've got a title for it. Yeah,
That's something.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, or not.
No.
So what else is interesting, guys?
Nothing. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate at the end of this week or
Yeah.
next week. Next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it'll be fun.
Fantastic.
Diablo,
Yeah, you think so?
Diablo 3 Season
Second
2
season.
starting same day. Got a lot of games to play next weekend.
2015 is going to be a good year for games. Persona 5, that trailer came out. The preview, it looked bombastic. Looks so cool.
Yeah, 2015 is looking pretty strong for games.
Yeah, we got
2014 was a little weak.
It really was. There were shit all. Like there were a few. There were the Telltale games, obviously. There was
There were
Destiny.
two, weren't there? Borderlands and or did Borderlands come out this year?
No, they started in 2014.
Oh.
Yeah, the new Borderlands. What you're talking about?
Yeah, Borderlands. No,
The pre-sequel.
the Telltale games.
Tales
Yeah,
from Borderlands.
yeah.
Was
That
this
came
year?
out- no, that came out last year.
Okay.
It started
last year.
Okay.
I haven't played that one. I played
Yeah.
the first episode of the Game of Thrones.
Was it good?
Very good.
As per Telltale, they're fantastic.
Yep, they're like the Netflix of games.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
It's a good analogy.
You know, Christian, me and you, Evangelion 4.0. What do you think? Trailer? Is it going to be good? Probably not.
I don't know,
Shout out
man.
to Anna.
I don't know, man. Evangelion 3.3. What is going on? What is happening?
Ian's going to go on a tangent. He's going to lose his shit.
Go on, go for it.
No, don't go for it. Don't do
Go
it.
for
We
it.
already know 3.3 sucked. We know. 2.2 was good. 1.0 was
Man.
just regular Evangelion.
I was so looking forward to that movie. And then when I
After
finally
what
saw
they
it,
did with 2.0, it was 3.3.
yeah,
What are you
2.0
doing?
was really
What are you
good.
doing? 14-year time skip. Don't expand on anything that happened.
Everyone
Shinji.
looks the same. Everyone suddenly hates Shinji for something he had no power
I
over.
know. But anyways.
I can see that.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think Shinji's just an unlikable person in general.
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah.
unlikable person in general. I mean, when you try to empathize with him about the whole over the
No, I
course
can't
of the,
empathize with them.
over the course of the original series,
I
it
can't
kind of makes
empathize
sense.
with the writers. I can't empathize with that character.
During the
Look at all
movies.
this character development. Not. I'm back to being a whiny bitch.
Yeah, pretty
During
much.
the movies, it makes no fucking sense, but during the original series, it was
Okay. Well, I haven't seen it, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the movies.
But I know
were-
during the movies, it's like this guy is the equivalent of an abused girlfriend. Okay, he takes these beatings and he gets all this strength, and then he ends up going back to his problems.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know.
4.0 though, man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
No.
If
They should
Gainax can
just
redeem
stop.
themselves.
They should just stop.
Yeah,
I still want to see it though. I want to see how
No.
far they're going to
No,
take
you
it.
don't.
We know, Ian. You hate it.
You don't want to see how far they're gonna
Yeah,
take
we're gonna
it.
watch it anyways. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, because you're gonna fucking sit us down in the basement, and we're gonna sit down there and
God,
watch
watch
Saturday morning.
Watch my
and you're
robot
gonna be
animes.
watch this fucking shit because it's the
I didn't
best.
make you watch 3.3. I made you watch 2.2 because it was
If you want to hang out at my
Three-
house, you have to take
I
all
didn't
of
make
my
you watch
recommendations.
3.3. You watched it. Did you watch
My
it?
house,
I
my
watched
anime.
2.3.
Yeah, you watched it by yourself. I didn't make you
Oh,
watch that because it was
maybe.
fucking bad. It looked fantastic,
Literally-
but the story was so stupid.
No, literally.
What? You're
Like No, the week after you watch it, you're just like, yo, this shit is too deep for me. All this symbolism.
That's probably not what I
and
said.
it's
That's what I told you.
perfectly animated. And I'm just like, well, yeah, it's probably perfectly animated. But it's probably not as good as you're hyping it up to be.
No,
I watch
I
it
knew it
and
was
it's
bad.
absolute shit.
I knew it was fucking bad.
Absolute
I
shit.
knew it was fucking bad. You
Okay.
can't make
Okay.
that movie good in any way, shape, or form. It looked nice.
You
but that's it.
really tried to.
And then
Oh,
the nice
fuck.
trailer with the nice music, and you thought it was going to be good.
Yeah.
And then you watched the movie, and it fucking wasn't.
That trailer was the prequel
Yeah.
to the movie. It set up the
Yeah.
story, and then it's like, movie doesn't even do anything that the trailer says.
Mm-hmm.
The only good thing about that movie was that it looked cool.
So he's Amazing Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Painting you a different story in the
That,
trailer.
that
Actually,
didn't
no.
even look cool though.
No,
Like shit.
I thought it was going to be pretty cool. when I saw the
3.3 is
trailers.
worse. It's worse when it comes to the story. That's it. It's got nothing.
Yeah.
It's got no saving grace and plot points.
On my anime front, I've been sticking my toes into the water. Trying to get my feet wet with all this stuff. I've told you guys before. I'm watching Samurai Flamenco.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
about
taste.
5 episodes in now, so yeah. I mean, I like it.
What's it about? I mean, I've been meaning to watch it when it first came out. Like,
Right now, the show's essentially about this male model, he grew up watching superhero movies and stuff, and he was really into hero stuff. So he wanted to be a superhero. So he became like a vigilante. He made his own suit and everything.
Uh-huh.
And he basically goes out to the streets and gets his ass kicked.
Nice.
But
I
he befriends a cop, and the cop's like basically telling him just
stop.
the cop. No, he doesn't tell him to stop. Well, he has told him to stop, but like it's got to the point where he's just sort of like he just accepts all the things that are happening to him, and he just sort of. And like he hangs out at his apartment. They just watch movies together, and he's sort of like just this big enabler for him now.
He's a kick-ass apologist. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
kick-ass.
yeah, it's cool. It's not like the animes you guys watch. Like it's not like fighting or anything really. Not yet.
Flashy, big.
I don't.
Not flashy bang. Yeah, no. It's I can't even place my finger on what genre this is because it's sort of a drama, but I'm laughing a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of funny shit this guy
Slice
does.
of life, maybe.
He's
Probably.
It kind of transitions through different Japanese superhero archetypes. Like it goes Kamen Rider, it does Super Sensu or whatever.
So like for example, there's this one scene where he's talking to his agent, and his agent's like, "Are you Samurai Flamenco?" And he's just like looking at her. "I'm not." And then she's like, and she asks him like 4 more times, and he just like, and like how he says it in Japanese, like he's just like, "I'm not,
No,
I'm not,"
no.
and he's saying it so flatly, and I just found it so hilarious. And then there's this other scene where there's the Money Rangers, and they're the Power Rangers, okay?
Okay.
And they're doing like all this fake fighting, and it's like money sword, and it's like showing you how much a cash grab the Power Rangers is basically. Yeah, I find it very entertaining.
I'll watch it.
It's good
Yeah.
stuff.
I've been meaning to watch it, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, when it comes to certain animes, I wait till I get like a solid recommendation, or if I see like something about it on Tumblr or YouTube, like a little clip.
Tumblr.
That,
Yeah.
I know.
I can't even say I'm recommending it. But it's an anime I enjoy, so that's enough.
I know.
Yeah.
I've just been hearing a lot about it
Yeah.
lately, so I'll
Yeah.
watch it.
It's definitely good stuff.
Yeah, what else is going on in the world? BattleBots is coming back.
Yeah, there's
Really?
that.
Yeah, BattleBots is coming back this summer. We're gonna make a robot made of Nokia phones.
Yeah,
Nokia phones and firecrackers.
What we should do is we should take a single D-cell battery and just strap firecrackers around it and give it a remote detonator. Alternatively, we could use C4, but that's probably illegal.
Maybe a little.
Yeah. Maybe we use thermite or something. I don't know. You can make it at home. Not that I know how. I don't.
It's a couple Google searches away.
I don't.
Honestly, I Google search how to make meth, okay?
For what reason?
I want to be Walter White. I want to shave my head bald and rent it out in an RV and just, you know,
Get some stoner you knew in high school. Or that you taught in high school.
I'll get fucking, I don't know, there's a stoner in our
R.A.
I'll get R.A.
Oh, no.
and he'll be my Jesse Pinkman. Except instead of being useful eventually, he'll just fuck me over at every possible turn.
Yeah.
So this is like, this is deconstruction of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it'll be like
More realistic Breaking Bad.
more realistic how he gets arrested like
Yeah.
after his first attempt.
Yeah. Just bust on the
He
first
makes an
track.
explosion inside his RV and the cops show up 10 minutes later and that's the end of his career. Yep. Better Call Saul starts tomorrow, speaking of Breaking Bad.
Really?
It's a spin-off.
Is that going to be on Netflix?
Maybe eventually, but it wouldn't be till the first season's done at least. Yeah.
So I don't want to watch that, but I'm basically just all Netflix lately. Because I come in here and I set up my laptop table and I go on my laptop, turn on the Xbox, Netflix, boom.
Yeah, Netflix is a very great
It's
thing.
extremely versatile.
Oh, it is just...
It's so great. I can get it on my Xbox, I can get it on my other Xbox, I can get it on my Wii U, on my phone,
Yep.
on my tablet if I had one.
Yep.
Netflix plugin.
No, it's
a cord.
wow. It's great.
Yeah.
And it looks like video games are going that way as well. Because PlayStation has their sort of streaming service where you can basically play any PlayStation game from 1, 2, 3, not 4. And it's like I think it's like a monthly fee of I don't know. But yeah, it's cool if you want to get some nostalgia plays in Final Fantasy VII or something. I was thinking if I get it, I want to replay the Kingdom Hearts before the third one comes out.
I still don't know which system I want to get. Either the Xbox One or the PS4.
We've all got the Xbox One already. You better go for it. Otherwise, Christian.
Honestly, I was
My
thinking
friends will hate me.
I was thinking of trading for a PS4. So if that's anything.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for some really good games to come out.
I was looking at Xbox One's upcoming exclusives, and I'm like, I don't want to play Halo 5. That's all I want to play.
Yeah.
But I go to PS4 exclusives,
Yeah.
and I want to play that, and I want to play that, and I want to play that, and I can finally maybe use that streaming service, play a whole bunch of shit from PlayStation 3 I've never played, like all the Uncharted's, you know, and this game, No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky looks so fun.
Holy
so good.
Fuck. My only goal in that game is to find another person. They said that's even like it's possible, but don't even get your hopes up because the universe is so vast.
Oh man.
So you want to find another person and shoot them, correct?
Yeah, I literally just I want to find another person in the universe and kill them, and that'll be my. And apparently something really crazy happens once you reach the middle of the universe, and they won't tell you what happens.
Middle of the
Grid tracker.
universe?
Yeah,
You
the whole.
go to the grid tracker.
They say the only real objective of the game that isn't like your own is that you reach the middle of the universe and something happens. But even then, they say you don't have to do that.
Meet God.
I think it is. I feel like you meet God or something, or like I don't know. Maybe that is where you just meet all the other players because it's the middle. Everyone has to share a middle of the universe, right?
Yeah, true.
So you
It's
get
like the hub.
It's just a fucking shitty JPEG of Lil B. This is based on.
But no, that is my most anticipated game. I am.
Yeah.
Oh, besides Zelda, but
For me, it's got to be Bloodborne still.
Bloodborne.
I'm a sucker for the Dark Souls franchise.
Yeah.
I feel like
Souls,
I'll get more into Bloodborne just because it feels a little more faster paced than Dark Souls. Because
Yeah,
I'm not saying I don't like Dark Souls. But
No, but
yeah,
I understand.
Bloodborne looks a lot like quicker.
it does.
Yeah.
There's also guns.
Also guns. Yeah, so that's cool.
Raise your dexterity for more than a few things.
Mhm.
Right.
But yeah, so it looks like I'm getting PS4.
Yeah. I haven't been playing Destiny either. Like I bought all the DLC and the expansions and shit, and I don't care anymore.
No,
I don't give a shit anymore. I just
did you beat the Did you max yourself out?
Yeah,
or beat it, or-
I think I'm level 30. I don't know. I'm like one tick away from being level 30. I just don't care anymore. That's
Yeah,
not-
I reached that wall very quickly after beating the main story,
Yeah.
and I was like, "That's it for the main story." I was like, "Fuck!" And now, like, people have told me that now it's just the grinding process, and it's just the payoff for me is not worth it. It's
No.
It's
There's the DLC stories. It's kind of interesting, but it's not at the same time. And there's still the other DLC that's to come, which should boost you to level 30, no problem. But it's not enough. It honestly.
there's barely any DLC I'll support these days.
Yeah.
Like I loved the DLC for BioShock Infinite.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
That definitely helped the game a lot. Not
Yeah.
that I needed help, but
yeah, like it was an already amazing game on its
Yeah.
own. Then they add this like second story that's just like oh.
like that it was actual content. Like
Yeah.
most DLC is just like something you slap on.
Here's a gun.
Yeah.
Here's a gun. Here's a skin.
Or here's
This is
the
like
other.
a story.
This is a whole.
Yeah.
Here's the other 50% of the game we neglected to put in.
But no,
It was
yeah.
actually on the CD the whole time.
Oh, now it's unlocked for you. What? I miss unlocking shit, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Secret shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember my first playthrough of Melee. Like I wasn't even big on to going onto the internet and like finding shit out back then. So when I was unlocking shit in Melee, I didn't know like I didn't know what was coming. Like there was like Mewtwo being in the game was a rumor. I didn't even believe it until I unlocked him. I unlocked Marth and I was like, who the fuck's this guy? I unlocked Roy. I was like, who the fuck's this guy? I unlocked Pichu and I'm like, this is a useless character.
Fun fact: Roy I'm pretty sure Roy only appeared in Melee before he appeared in his actual game.
Yeah.
So even people in Japan
That's
are like,
weird.
"The fuck?"
It was to promote the game really.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wish
pretty
they did something like this for the new one, like they, but I guess they don't have too
They
much.
might.
I think they got
They could.
Crom. They put in
Yeah, they could just put in a deal.
Lucina and Robin.
Yeah, but I want them to promote an upcoming thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Video games.
Yeah, video.
But yeah, No Man's Sky. Something else I want to say about this game.
Evolve. I'm looking forward to Evolve.
I've tried to play the open beta for my Xbox One. Every time I try to open it, cannot be played.
Why?
It's like, oh yeah, this service is. It says this service is unavailable at this time, and I've uninstalled it, re-downloaded it, install it again. It just says the service is not available at this time.
That sucks.
It does suck.
Some rumors about the next Call of Duty is that it's being made by Treyarch, and it's going back to World War II.
Please.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
And I don't know why, but that just excites me so much.
It's because
That
the good
excites
Call of
me.
Duty games were World War II games.
This is my first time hearing this, and I'm melting inside.
Do the face wash. Do the.
It's just, yeah. And if that's true, I'm just gonna be so happy, because it'll go back. I hope it'll just go back to the simplicity of what Call of Duty was.
Yeah.
Because everything after the Black Ops to me was just like convoluted bullshit. I don't.
Yeah.
Little kids yelling at you on the mic. I'm gonna fuck your mom.
Well, that's never gonna change. That'll always be a thing.
Yeah, I just muted them. I didn't even talk back. There was one kid I told him I was gonna go to his house and jerk off his dad. But that was. He got really confused.
Yeah, if you really want to throw off a 12-year-old, tell them you'll fuck their dad. Because that's stuff they never see coming.
No.
Because every 12-year-old is homophobic.
Yep.
And every 12-year-old loves their dad. So
Except for the ones with Oedipus complexes. They don't even know it.
Like everyone's used to having their moms defiled, and
It's true.
so like everyone's desensitized to that now. When you start, I'm gonna fuck your dad.
Respectable gentleman.
Your dad's gonna come be my dad. Oh yeah. Yeah, but No Man's Sky, shit. It reminds me of Star Trek in a way. Because like it's literally just going around exploring the universe and just discovering new shit. And then you catalog things, and there's also an action element to the game, like you can kill things, and you can. So I mean that's there. So there seems to be something for everyone in this game.
Is it all? I haven't researched as much. Is it all randomly generated, like the monsters and everything?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So it's all. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Oblong polygons or some shit. Penguins.
What?
Penguins. It's all. Who the fuck did?
Huh.
Someone turned on my Wii U from downstairs. Probably. No, it's all
Brian.
randomly generated polygons. Like in the trailer, was it E3? The guy landed on the planet and there was like a... What's the one with the long neck? Brachiosaurus?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a
Brontosaurus,
Brachiosaurus-looking thing with strange eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's
all...
each planet is like everything's randomly generated. Like the types of animals you can find on a planet. There's like types of animals, and then they're randomly generated. So it's like you could run into like a tiger or something, and then there can be like fucking 400 types of different tigers or something.
Like subspecies.
Yeah, subspecies of the tiger.
Yeah.
You can find on different planets or something. And then like the terrain is generated, so you could go to like an ice planet or something, or you could go like a desert planet, like fucking Hoth and Tatooine, but yeah, and then I believe you can like customize like your starship and stuff, and you can.
I'm a sucker for space games, so I'm like so hyped for this game.
I'm a sucker for exploration games. This is just insane. Like this is the closest thing you're gonna get to like a Star Trek game. So it's like that's good.
It's Thomas's bee's knees.
Yeah, exploring. Yeah, that's.
Are there going to be collectibles on some of these planets too that you can find stuff?
Well, yeah. I mean, you have like a diary in the game or something, and you catalog the animals that you see.
Oh no, I mean like apart from it, like special parts for your ship or something.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I imagine they would. They need as much content if you're going to be exploring everything. You want a reason to explore.
Yeah, kind of like Minecraft, how they generate stuff randomly. And like there's like the libraries that are underwater and stuff, and you go in there, stuff in the chest and pick it up.
Cool stuff like that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of cool shit. What else is new, guys?
Heroes of the Storm.
Here's the Storm still in beta.
You guys can talk about that. That's your thing right now.
It's a good
Shit.
game. I like it.
I didn't think
I liked it at first, but I
solid
did.
game. I'm on the same
What's it
boat
about?
as you. It's
MOBA.
for
League of Legends style game.
no.
It's a MOBA though.
It's a MOBA.
It's a MOBA, but
I'm
it's
explaining it to Thomas. That's
nothing
fine.
like
That-
League
that-
of Legends.
Yeah, no.
It's an objective-based
You know what I'm saying.
teamwork.
League of Legends.
No, League of Legends. The way people play League of Legends is not objective-based or teamwork-based.
It is in the pro levels.
It is in the pros, but like, fuck, no
People
one we
wonder-
play with is fucking pro. But yeah, no, it's just more objective-based, faster, way faster paced than League of Legends. And you get to use all your favorite, like, Blizzard heroes and villains. So, like, you got Raynor from StarCraft, you get to actually use Diablo, like Kerrigan,
Sarah Kerrigan.
a lot of really cool characters from all your favorite Blizzard games.
Oh, so it's like a Super Smash Bros. For Blizzard.
It's like a Super Smash Bros. MOBA, but like,
MOBA.
unlike League of Legends, where you play on like one map, you play on like several different maps that have different objectives. So like your playstyle changes on those maps.
Sounds interesting.
The only other thing I played kind of like that was Infinite Justice. I don't know if that's anything.
No,
Infinite Justice, I can't say.
Infinite Justice is relatively the same as League of Legends.
Oh.
It's
Infinite Justice is the
DC MOBA, yeah.
DC one.
yeah, which I got into for a bit, and then I went back to League of Legends.
Yeah, me and you started playing that. I didn't like that game because of the UI. I'm not going to be gentle about it.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna get that
there were a few things that I didn't like about that game. But I'm actually really liking Heroes of the Storm.
shit. Yeah, because you're a Blizzard guy.
Well, not
No,
only
not
that.
even that.
Yeah, but
It's a nice change of pace from League of Legends.
better people too. To
Like
deal
League
with.
of Legends focuses on like the individual, where like you pretty much, if you're good enough, you carry the team. Your team depends on you.
Yeah.
You get the money. You help the team out. But in Heroes of the Storm, it's really team focused. So like, if you get a kill, the experience goes to your team as well. So you don't have individual levels. You don't carry the team. Like your team has to work together to get these objectives.
And the way they do the talents too is really cool. Like every 3 or 4 levels, it switches between 3 and 4 levels. You unlock talents, and you can have like 4 or 5 different talents, and it just changes the way you play. So you can be more of a siege type person and do damage to towers and minions. You can do more damage in general to heroes and be an assassin type person, or you can be just the tankiest person ever. Or you can have a mixture of all three, and it just changes up the gameplay in so many ways, and it's really, really nice and refreshing just to have so much customization, I guess, in the middle of the game. And like, you know what? You want to try out something new? Go for it. It's right there waiting for you. And it's really nice.
Cool. What's that game you told me to play?
Me? I don't know. You have to refresh my memory.
The
one about the stuff.
The one about the stuff.
The one on Facebook. You were like, Chris said I just missed the sale.
Guild Wars 2.
Guild Wars 2.
Yeah. The expansion's coming out. Well, we don't know when the expansion's coming out, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty big deal.
I'm back and forth on whether or not I want to play that.
Yeah. I think you should wait till it goes on sale again. It
Yeah, I
goes
think
on
I
sale
will.
a lot.
I think I will.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be as low as it was before. It was like down to 25%.
That's
But,
fine.
yeah.
Might check it out.
Always seemed like one of the more interesting RPGs.
Yeah,
Like
you just
I
buy
tried-
it once. There's no subscriptions. Like
Yeah,
that's worth a shot.
I tried to get
Yeah.
into WoW once, and I don't know.
And I've been thinking of
I liked it.
replaying Knights of the Old Republic. Best Star Wars game of all time.
Yes.
Another reason I want to get a PS4, DC Universe Online. Very fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's DC superheroes MMO.
Yeah.
That's it. It's pretty sick.
Could be interesting.
Yep.
It's always cool stuff coming from DC.
I wish Marvel did more stuff like that.
Yeah, but they're too focused on their movie franchise right now.
And they're kicking ass, but man, like DC on almost every other front is just kicking their
pumping
ass.
It out,
yeah.
Like TV shows, Arrow and The Flash are among the best TV shows on right now.
Yeah.
The comics, comics are all that's debatable.
Yeah.
Everything's debatable, but I mean,
see, the thing
with
with the comics is, like, between Marvel and DC, is that DC is usually more dark and gritty, whereas Marvel has a more laid back. And like they can hit that dark.
It really depends on the hero.
It
depends on the hero.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's where it lies, because it is dependent on what the hero is. Because in Marvel, Wolverine's not fun,
Yeah.
Spider-Man is. Deadpool sort of, he can fall on either side. But like, DC tends to. Their stories are more character driven. Marvel stories are just like politically driven. There's always an underlying
like
morals like story they're trying to tell. Like Civil War was the underlying story of Civil War was post 9/11. What does the world think of a certain group of people now?
Yeah.
Something catastrophic happens because of superheroes. How do we handle it now? Just like, how do we look at Muslim people now?
I actually didn't pick that up. That's weird.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Wow. Wow.
And like that's how a lot of their stories are. Like, So and like the X-Men, most of their stories are about, society accepting the mutants. Mm-hmm. So that's like when they were being when the X-Men were being written. There is still the X-Men can apply to any minority group, really. Like, during like the civil rights movement or something, like black people could associate themselves with the X-Men, like gay people can associate themselves. And the X-Men, like, they have probably the most diverse cast of characters in comics, period.
Yeah.
Women, genders, beliefs,
cultures.
Like the X-Men have it all, so like everyone can associate with themselves in the X-Men somewhere. Sorry, DC. But yeah, they really kick ass on like most other fronts, and I'm really excited for where their TV universe is going, because Brandon Routh the Atom suit's coming out in a couple weeks. So we're gonna have the Atom. The Supergirl looks like it might tie in. It's on a different network, but they're all owned by the same company. So Supergirl could tie in, and Firestorm, and it looks like Nightwing's coming later as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So nice. Looks like they're gonna have their own little TV Justice League. So that might be really cool. Yeah.
I could see that being pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it's different. Because, like, for the first time, I'm more excited about what they're doing on TV than in the movies.
Yeah.
Like...
Because on the TV, it comes more regularly than with a movie. You don't have to wait forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, when they announced that the TV and movie universes aren't crossing over, people were, they were a little sad, because people, like, they've really warmed up to Stephen Amell as Green Arrow. And people are starting to really love Grant Gustin as the Flash. Yeah. So,
but
it might be hard to...
When actually my first reaction when they said that the TV and movie universes wouldn't be overlapping was actually a lot of relief.
Yeah.
Because I saw what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was doing overlapping with the cinematic universe. No.
But the thing with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is it's being viewed because it does tie to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Its weaknesses aren't because of that.
Yeah.
Its weaknesses are poor characters, poor writing. It's a superhero title in a superhero universe that isn't about superheroes. If they tied Arrow and Flash to the universe, we're still watching superheroes, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but it's cool they can be separated, because apparently they've also talked about like a Crisis of Infinite Worlds type story where they cross the TV and the movie universes at some point.
That'd be so cool.
That would be really cool.
That would be so fucking cool.
Yeah, so like I'd actually prefer to see that. That'd be fucking sick. Like we have both versions of the Flash, like Grant Gustin and Ezra Miller. You want?
Yeah.
Mecha Wonder Woman, shit like that.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Marvel ending.
Yeah, you were talking about it. I was thinking about it, but Marvel, the current universe, it's not really coming to an end. It's more coming to a rebirth. Like they want to take all the universes and more or less mash them all together, so like all the characters can coexist. I don't know how they're gonna make it work, because I didn't read up much on that, but I'm excited to see where they take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel 616 is ending. Ultimate Universe is ending. And they're just going to put everything together. And apparently a bunch of shit's going to be cut and a lot of shit's going to stay.
That's what Spider-Man.
So that's why,
about too.
And that's why they did all of these like recent changes. Like Wolverine just died. Thor recently became a woman.
That was crazy, man.
Professor X has been dead. What was another one? Captain America has become Falcon became
Captain America, yeah.
And like this is a lot of changes, and they're just gonna sort of reboot that. I don't know if like maybe they'll even keep these changes. I doubt it. But yeah,
I'm just
So it's like
excited to see where they take it. Honestly,
it's like the new 52 for Marvel.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Essentially.
Right. Yeah.
Even DC's been taught.
Yes and no.
yeah, and no, yeah, because they're not rebooting it. They're not giving it a new beginning.
They're just slicing things and go off.
Yeah.
That they don't need anymore.
Looks like it's gonna be a crazy story though.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely going to start collecting comics from them.
People are starting to question whether or not Miles Morales will make it through. Hope
I don't
not.
know, man. He's been getting a lot of.
He has a pretty big fan base.
Yeah.
People really like Miles Morales. I'm still not on board because Ultimate Peter Parker.
He was my Peter Parker, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimate Peter Parker was just, I almost identified with him more than 616 because like I got on board with his story from the get go.
That was the whole purpose of the Ultimate Universe.
Followed him. Yeah, exactly. It was a reboot.
Yeah.
Followed him for almost 10 years, in the Ultimate Universe, and then
man, when he died, oh my god.
So that was gut wrenching. But yeah.
Well, what a way to go out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are at 53 minutes.
Anything else we should talk about?
No, not really.
No, we're gonna wrap this shit up. Well, that's been episode 10 of the YourBlock Podcast. Yeah, I don't know. We had a fun discussion today.
Yeah.
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 We talked some video games, talked some comics, talked some TV, talked some movies.
We also talked about anal at the beginning.
Talked about anal briefly.
Yeah.
Very briefly. And never again.
Actually, technically, you could say having sex with someone else's dad is talking about anal.
So we revisited the topic.
It's got a point.
It does have
Got a point.
All right. Well, until next time. See you later.
Peace out.